All right. Great morning, everyone. I hope you're enjoying what this weekend is starting and going to be. I am I am your host today, Mariontrainer, also known as Marion Benton. All right, today we're going to talk about embracing struggles as stepping stones. And I'm going to share with you my journey of turning adversity into success. Now, before we get started, I got to talk about our wonderful sponsors. And the first one up, and you guys see it across the board, called onboard101.com/Mariontrainer. And as you know, the slogan says it all. You must educate to participate. And when it comes to informing yourself about health and fitness, they have a 12-module course, which you'll gain invaluable insights and knowledge about your well-being. And trust me, it's worth every minute of your time. Go to mariontrainer.com, click on the link. You'll be glad that you did. And it also puts you in a position where you're going to be knowledgeable, especially if you decide to get a trainer or if you decide to embark on this thing where you want to do things yourself. Okay, our next one, and this is a good one, a really good one, because it's in that process. We're in that time now where we got to be protecting our identity, and that leads me into Identity IQ, and they have world-class features. And when you select the selected suite of identity and credit-related services, they integrate the power of the most advanced business information resources to inform, protect, and alert, and assist you in the event of identity theft or credit reporting problems. In today's digital age, safeguarding your identities and credit is paramount, and Identity IQ provides a world-class features to help you stay protected. Trust me, I know it has happened to me, and like I told you, I have felt safe for the past 2.5, going on 3 years being with them. Go on to mariontrainer.com, click on the link. You'll be glad you did. And I think the first month is free, and it's less than the price of a cup of coffee a month. So, all right. And our next one, and this is near and dear to me because I've been in the business where I have been around women for the past 20, almost close to 27 years. And you don't have to suffer in silence when it comes to your body, your mind, and your soul. Pink Lotus. And what they do is balancing mind, body, and soul. And it is a haven for women where they no longer have to suffer in silence. Pink Lotus supports, provides information, and fosters a community of learning to help women survive by living the healthiest life possible, balancing mind, body, and soul. It is truly inspiring. To see such a supportive and empowering resource. And of course, I always tell you, last but not least, and we also do have merchandise called Muscle Up, and it is a link on mariontrainer.com. You guys click on that for the merchandise. And last but definitely not least, the Marion Trainer Healthy Family Recipe ebook. And what we have, that recipe book is filled with delicious and nutritious 30-minute meals and protein shake recipes. And we all know everybody's seem to be short on time these days. Eating well is essential for achieving your full potential. And this ebook makes healthy cooking and eating a breeze. All right. So guys, check those out. Go on to mariontrainer.com. Join the website. Don't just go on and look. Join the website. It is free to join. No one will spam you. You will only get information that pertains to you following Marion Trainer. All right. So again, back to the title today. And we'll take this off so you guys can actually see me, because sometimes I want you to hear me, not just see me. All right. So here we go. And take that off the loop. It is. Okay. And where do we go? Take that off. It is not on here. Hold on 1 second, because I do want you to see me now. because it is coming from another stream. And let's see here. Give me a second here, and we're going to make this happen. Sometimes you have a little technical difficulties, but you just keep moving on, solving the issues you have. Okay, let's get back here. And let's go. Get to the video. Okay. That is not what I want to do. And it's still there. Okay. And I'm surprised it won't let me move it. Let's see here. I'm trying to get that out of the way so you can actually see me. And it is making me go through all the hoops to get it out of the way. All right. Let's see here. I do apologize for this. Okay. Let's see. And we're almost there. This keeps saying I don't have it right. All right. I thought that would have came off. And hopefully we're in a few seconds here, and it's going to change it out. It is literally making me go through all the hoops, jumping through the hoops to get it done, but I will get it done because, again, as in with everything, you give out, but you don't give up. And here we go. Now it's letting me in. Okay, enter the studio. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. And now it's missing that too. Okay. So you can see me now. All right. So in technical difficulties all over part of it, but like I said, I give out, but I don't give up. And again, welcome to the podcast. And we're going to share, like I said, I'm going to share to you deeply personal, my transformative journey, a journey into turning struggles into success. And I'm going to take you through some of the most challenging moments of my life, including the head-on collision car accident, the kidney transplant, and overcoming personal troubles and an ongoing recovery from the reverse shoulder replacement. And again, and through it all, I've held onto my motto, which I'll share with you at the end. And the part of that is, turning adversity into triumph. And when you're in the midst of doing that, because then it becomes like the power of resilience. And I'm hoping to capture your attention, because like I say, you can see me, but I definitely want you to hear me. Because this thing we call life, it can be very challenging at times. And life has a way of throwing curveballs at you. And sometimes those curveballs seem so insurmountable. And I know this firsthand. In a head-on collision car accident that could have ended my journey at the ripe age of 24 years old. That was a really tough time. And I refused to let it. And what it did, it ignited a determination within me, which was similar to what I had to deal with the kidney transplant. That was a monumental challenge. And I decided to treat it as a chapter of growth rather than a period of despair. And these experiences have taught me that resilience can transform adversity into success. Now, when you have your growth challenges and, you start going through this thing called personal evolution, and challenges, they are rarely comfortable. Rarely. But they're powerful catalysts. And for personal growth, like the kidney transplant, for instance, it demanded me to reevaluate my priorities. It demanded, and plus I had to refine my limits. And what do you say by that? I couldn't go back doing the things that I could do initially. And, because when you feel like something happens and you got to go through that moment where change is inevitable in order for you to continue on your journey, you got to work around finding better ways to do what you want to do. So that was a challenge for me. And now I'm recovering from shoulder replacement, which is teaching me strength that sometimes you didn't know you had, and kind of like they say, challenges are like they refine and shape us into stronger versions of ourselves. Because sometimes they say you don't know you're stronger than what you actually are. And sometimes you don't know that until you face a challenge. And we all have low points that we rather forget, moments where we have stumbled and made mistakes. And my journey is no exception. So hear me when I tell you that overcoming personal struggles and getting in trouble in my past, they were harsh realities. I had to face, yet those moments taught me about accountability, growth, and the potential within us to rise above even the darkest times. And then you have to turn the page on the struggles. How you turn the page on the struggle into success. And again, success isn't just about accomplishments. It's about the journey, having the right mindset, and an unwavering commitment to rise after every fall. My life story, my path, has been about transforming those struggles. And I transformed them into stepping stones. The setbacks I encountered, they were not roadblocks. Seemed like they were, but they were like guiding stars, directing me towards a deeper understanding of my purpose and capabilities. And when I tell you that, it's led me to this podcast, doing these lives. And what I really want to emphasize to you all, somebody somewhere needs to hear this. Because sometimes you can see when you're talking to people, you can see how they look, you can see how they dress, you can see what they drive, and you're like, man, they got it going on. I want to know their secret. But maybe the secret is how they overcame those setbacks on their way. Because everybody wants to think, sometimes most people want to feel like, is life about the money? Let's chase the bag. Let's go after it. But sometimes it's not just that. You have to try to build your character, because no amount of money will build your character. And your struggles, sometimes, they say success is failure. Failure is success turned inside out. Some will say, maybe going through something now. Well, I don't know about that, because you're in the midst of the storm. And when you're in the midst of the storm, it is really hard to see it passing. But just as so as I sit here and tell you, sharing you with my journey, my troubles, my struggles, my, I have had a total of 11 surgeries, 11, throughout my lifetime, from age 24 to where I'm at now at 52. And you might ask, what kept you going? Because sometimes it's a fire inside of you that says, I'm not going to go out. I need you to stand up, lace up, and let's do this. Let's live this life the way it was meant to be lived. And again, your journey is like an evolution. It's an underpinned mantra that has to guide you through every trial. And my mantra is, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? And that has been my call to action. And it's a reminder that I am the author of my destiny. So are you. And I'm being straightforward with you, being open with you all. My life showcases that turning adversity into an opportunity is not just a choice, it's a responsibility. My car accident led me into the fitness business, personal training, fitness consultation. The kidney transplant led me to this. And throughout it all, I have no regrets. Because sometimes we all could say after the fall, ooh, if I would have went this way, that probably wouldn't happen that way. But it didn't. Things happened exactly the way they were supposed to be, because sometimes your life you may need some character building. And sometimes things happen. So you're either going to rise above or you're going to stay in that particular place. And some of you out there, and I tell people, one of the main things you should not be doing is holding grudges. Grudges grab a hold of you, especially when it's deep in you. You realize when you hold a grudge, you can't move forward in building your life. You think you can because you're saying it, and when I say that, I'm not saying whoever or whatever has done you wrong for you not to forget it, but let it go and move on with your life. Doesn't mean you have to be rude. You don't have to be, mean to people, but you have to start moving on so you can build your character. A continuation of building your life. And at the end of the day, and I'll tell you, I hope my journey has shed some light on the transformative power of embracing struggles. Because life challenges are not meant to define us, they're meant to refine us. And remember that your struggles are not your limitations, but your launch pads. And as I wrap up this episode, let's carry forward my motto. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? And I need you all to really listen to me, because I'm coming to you with an open heart, open mind, and sharing my story with you, because nobody is immune to life's trials and tribulations. If you're struggling with any mental issues, if you're struggling with just trying to figure out what direction I need to go in, you need to go talk to someone. Not to the people who are going to listen to you and judge you and tell you, oh, get over it. You need to talk to someone who's going to try to figure out what's going on down here, deep down in you, that's preventing you from moving forward, or preventing you where you can't get over that certain situation. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Those who don't ask questions are those who don't get questions answered. I need you all to really understand that. Because at the end of the day, it's you against you. I'm working on an ebook now called Me Versus Me, because it's going to open up some of the personal struggles that you have. And sometimes when you read about someone's struggle and you see what they went through and you look at them now, that should be something motivating and inspiring. So for all of you out there who are watching this or who will watch this, leave a comment. Tell me what you think and share it with someone. We all out there at some point need someone that we could talk to and not judge us, but make us feel like, this life we're living in is worth living. It's not all peaches and sunshine. I need you all to understand that, embrace that, and realize this is where we are. So I apologize for the technical difficulties in the beginning, but remember this right here. Nothing is perfect. But if you strive for perfection, you'll work it out, you'll work through it, and then you can look back and say, you know what? It may have started off rocky. That's not the way it ended. You guys, enjoy this weekend. Be safe, be kind, and remember, your pain is only exasperated by your complaining about the pain. Until you step up and do something, nothing will happen. Y'all take care. I'm Mariontrainer, and I'll see you on the next one.